Greetings, Americans. This is Mason Weaver, and I have a question. I just woke up this morning, and did I see President Fox, the ex-president of Mexico, on American television criticizing and implementing his own ideas into our election process? President Fox, the European ruler of Mexico, who led a government so corrupt that the people of Mexico rather walk 200 miles across the desert to cut my grass to get away from him. President Fox, whose party, whose leadership corrupted Mexico so much that the gang members and drug cartels are ruling most of Mexico. President Fox, the man who could not even stop his own people from running a campaign against him, murdering citizens in Tijuana. President Fox, how dare you come into American politics? Take care of your own country. Let's talk about Mexico for a second. Let's have the real story about Mexico. I lived in San Diego County for 30 years. I just moved out of San Diego County. In Mexico, you people who travel to Mexico or you have access to Mexican TV stations, I want you to think about something for a minute. I want you to watch something. Watch the news and the entertainment and the soap operas coming out of Mexico. Watch the game shows. Watch the concerts. And look at the people. Turn the volume off. And look at the people in Mexico. Look at the business leaders. Look at the commentators. Look at the government officials. Look at them. What do you see? You see tall Europeans like President Fox. You see blonde women looking like Choro. You see tall, handsome men looking like Eric Estrada. You do not see the same people running Mexico. You don't see the same people on the soap operas, the same movie stars that you see crossing the border. When I lived in San Diego, I never saw a blonde, blue-eyed Mexican trying to cut my grass. When I lived in San Diego, I never saw tall Mexican, European Spaniards trying to cross that border illegally. But San Isidro, the biggest border crossing in the world, you see the Spaniards coming across every day to work and go back home. So if you only see one group of people, the short, straight black hair, high cheekbone Indians in Mexico, being so discriminated against in Mexico, they'd rather cross the border to cut my grass. That is not a poverty problem. That is a racial problem. Mexico is a racist country that forced their own native citizens out of Mexico to come to America to send cash, billions of dollars back home to Mexico. If you are a poor Indian in Mexico and you are pregnant or you're sick or have a disease, you had better cross that border to come to San Diego to get your medical treatment, because Mexico will let you die. President Fox will let you die. So I'm asking you, who's going to allow this idiot to come into American politics with the same racial, racist background and opinions? We don't care. President Fox, we are going to build the wall, and you are going to pay for it. And you're going to be glad to do it. Here's why. You're next door to the biggest trading partner on the planet. You're next door to the biggest trading partner the world's ever known. And you can either trade with us or trade with yourself. You can either sell your goods to us or sell them to Guatemala if you want to. You can either send your workers here to work or send them to Panama if you want to. But we are the biggest, baddest dude on the block. And you're going to build that wall. You're going to put your military on the border to keep the drugs out of our neighborhoods. You're going to stop sending the M13 gang members to kill black folks in Compton and Watts. You're going to stop the garbage. You're going to stop going on TV and telling us that we owe it to you to bring your workers here. Take care of your poor people. Take care of your slumlords. Take care of the people in Mexico and stop the environment to make them want to cross the border to work for us. They should be working for you. But you Spaniards in Mexico, you minority Spaniards, had better start sharing the wealth in Mexico. Because if not, we're going to change it for you. This is Mason Weaver, the author of It's Okay to Leave the Plantation, but also It's Okay to Leave the Burial. Take care. God bless you. Stay right or be left.